make the omelet you need to make.
There's no doubt about it. I think that, you know, I really found something when I found how to create Gustavo Fring. I didn't want to play a stereotype. I wanted to play someone who lives next door to all of you. That was my inspiration. I was inspired from one line that Vince Gilligan wrote called hiding in plain sight. And I started to think about that. And I started to think about my neighbors around me. Do I really know what he does? Do I really know what she does when she goes to work? And I started to think about masks. Like, we all wear masks. We put them on and take them off when we need them.
Well, hopefully you keep them on.
Yeah, you keep yours on.
Keep them on. As soon as we're off stage, we'll put them back on.
The mask of self. You represent yourself a certain way when you're around your parents, when you're around someone who might be able to give you a job or produce your movie. You act differently because you want something, right?
Yes.
So when do we get to a point where we represent ourselves for exactly who we are, because there's nothing that we really want or need. We want to collaborate with someone who will be a great collaborator with us. I want to work with people I really like to work with. So when I started to think about this as Gustavo Fring, in the mindset of creating the character, I didn't want to be, I'm half Italian, half black. I didn't want to be the Italian guy with the little poodle, the real nefarious, stereotypical bad guy. I wanted to be human. Why? Because there's half of me that's black and half of me that's white. There's half of me that's good and half of me that's not so good. And, in the thoughts that you think and how you act and how you perceive yourself, that's another mask. Who are you really? And that was my question about Gustavo Fring. Why can't he be concerned and want to take care of his workers in Los Pollos Hermanos? Why can't he be a good boss who is more concerned with teaching you how to do it the right way? How you do anything. How you do anything is how you do everything. Think about it.
I gotta put that in my notes.
How you do anything is how you do everything. Down to tying your shoes, down to saying good morning to yourself when you wake up, down to self-love and self-care. I'm good. All of those things are really important because we, in our world, we want it from the outside. But you gotta give it to yourself as a gift from the inside. Otherwise it never works. So with Gus Fring, I gave him the gift of being human, of not trying to take the easy route and play a stereotype, but to play a human being who has both dark and light. And what are we striving to get to? Most of us are striving to get to the light. Some of us spend some time in the dark to work out our personality issues that need to be looked at. Not by Jonathan London. You can look at him, you can judge me, or you can look at him, but by me. I need to look at that, right? Honesty, integrity, morality. I need to look at it for me, because if I keep holding on to that, I'm not gonna have a good life. I'm not gonna work through the issues I need to work through to be a good actor. I'm not gonna be able to create a character honestly if I keep wearing that mask as opposed to this mask. It's hard to lay yourself bare for people to see, but when they see who you really are, guess what? They're probably, more than likely, most guaranteed, will like what they see. Because something that you're giving off will interact with something that's inside of them, and it will create this explosionary experience that allows you to see, hey, I can do it too. You can. Love yourself, be yourself, and be true to yourself.
That is alchemy.